Since UDTs are comprised of other tags, we can configure alarms on any of the tags inside of the UDT. The great thing about UDTs is that you define it in one place, in the definition. And every instance of the UDT will automatically inherit that configuration. So if I configure alarm on the definition, every instance will automatically have that alarm. If I configure a new instance, it should automatically get that same configuration. So here, for example, I have a motor data type, and I have 4 instances, motor 1, 2, 3, and 4 down here. So if I go up to my definition, I configure alarm on the amps tag, every single one of my instances will automatically get that configuration. And if I add a new instance, it'll automatically get that configuration as well. So let's go up here to my motor, double click on it to go and configure alarm on the amps tag. Just like before, I'm going to go down to the alarming tab, and I can add one or more alarm conditions. I'm going to go ahead and add one, and let's just set this to a simple, let's say, high amps alarm. Now, one thing about putting alarms inside of UDTs that you have to be very cautious about is this display path, because this is what the operator is going to see on the screen. So if I leave it blank, it's going to use the full path to the instance of that tag. So for example, if amps in motor 1 is active, it'll be motors/motor1/amps. If I type something in here, like I just type in amps, the problem with that is that every instance will automatically have the same display path. So the operator, if I have multiple different instances that are all active, they won't know which is which. So in this case, it's best to use, if you're going to have a display path that you put in manually, it's best to use one of the parameters you have that you define in the UDT. So for example, I've defined a motor number parameter. I'm just going to basically say motor 1. It'll say motor 1 high amps here to the operator. So it's really important that the display path is unique. Because I'm defining it in one place, every instance has to be unique for that value. Then once I have that done, I come down here to the mode, and I can say, well, it's going to be above set point, and when the value is, let's say, above 60, it's going to be an alarm. That's it. I'm going to come down here and press OK, and now that I've defined the alarm in the definition, you'll see every instance automatically gets that same definition. And if I add a new motor, of course, it's also going to have that same configuration for us. If I expand these tags, I can see if they're currently active or not right now.